High, spills the mark, knocks it down. It's picked up by the dangerous McMullen. McMullen's wields, pulls it back a bit too far and has kicked a point. But again, that danger, ever present, of Ian McMullen near goals.
Very much so. He's very elusive up on that forward line. 10-13-73 Old Melburnians. Collegians are 4-14-38 on the Jefferson Ford scoreboard. 13 minutes gone in the third term as the veteran Stuart Hinchin brings the ball back in for Collegians. It's a good kick. Oh, a big leap there from Harrison. Couldn't hang on to the ball though. Out it comes. They're away though. The handball through Wallace. Sets up Palmer. Palmer goes to the lead of Phillips and he's taken the mark there in front of Stuckey and he has another chance. And it's a 25-metre penalty as well. Stuckey going on with the business after Phillips took the mark. So he'll go to 10 metres out, point blank range, and a chance to put Collegians' fifth goal on the board. So they're just edging their way back bit by bit, Jeff.
Yes, it was the old-fashioned straight down the middle of the ground, wasn't it, Doss? And Stewie got the ball out well, and Harrison finished it off with a very, very good pass to Phillips, and Phillips is going to kick his second, which he does quite easily.
So Phillips kicks his second for this quarter, and Collegians on to 5-14-44. Old Melburnians 10-13-73. 14 minutes gone on the Jefferson Ford scoreboard.
And surely the lessons there, isn't it? For Collegians players should see that. Go direct on this ground with the wind and you're a chance to kick goals. Muck around out in the flanks or chip and short pass and you're in all sorts of trouble on turnovers.
It's interesting, Mike, throughout the final series you continue to see in all grades the old light tower syndrome coming in where the ball is consistently kicked into those dead pockets.
Absolutely. The emergency umpire Michael Snedden brought out the replacement ball. That last one of Phillips being kicked over the fence, and so a new ball on the ground. Wayne Hinton to bounce the ball in the centre of the ground, and Wayne's been bouncing very well today, Doss.
Yes, this one's no exception. It's a beauty. Straight up in the air. Both ruckmen go up early, but Pollock got the knock. Missing the ball there was Harrison. Tackle there by Kerr was on Griffiths when he didn't have the football, and umpire Peter Gersh gives him the free kick. So there's a bit of urgency now in the Collegians camp. They're trying to muster something here. Jeremy Nichols looking for some options further afield. Takes plenty of time. Kicks to the true centre-half forward position. Coming through there was Palmer, who's been lively since coming off the bench. Trying to flick it back there was Smith. Here comes this isn't McMullen. This is
Micah Berry.
Berry. Smith tries to go in. Wallace gets the ball out to Lawson. Long handball out into the path of Kerr. Kerr gets the ball further afield. There was Palmer, got it on nicely to Bennett. Bennett now kicks the ball up towards Schober and Witts. Punched away there by Witts. Roved well there though by Harrison chips it over towards Lake. The ball's gone too far for him, heading towards the boundary line. Lake keeps it in, beats the tackle there from Scott Teal, but in doing so the umpire said that it was over the line and there'll be a boundary throw in.
I'd say it was overridden from here, Doss.
Well, they ran in numbers there, Collegians, and that's an encouraging sign. The ball comes back into play. Pollock up, but over the back from behind. Bryan negates that. It goes to the ground, and the umpire will have to ball this up as there's three bodies over that ball. Could not possibly get it out or award a free kick. Wayne Hinton, the umpire's done a very good job today, as indeed has Peter Gersh. And he's going to ball this up about 10 metres inside the 45-metre arc for Collegians. They need a possession, and they need a goal here very quickly, Collegians, to keep the momentum going. A bit of tangle of arms. No one really decisive. It's knocked towards the boundary line and it will be forced to be thrown in by Leah Gallagher, the boundary umpire, only about 10 metres further on and very close to Lee Carlson, who is exhorting his players to greater effort from the coach's box.
So boundary throw in, 50 metres out from the goal of Collegians. Kicking to the city end of Elsternwick Park here. Harrison rolls off his back. Thompson takes it. Flicks it back there to Christian Davidson. A good kick in towards the goal square. Plenty of players up. The ball's now loose. Handball out there by Schober, and Harrison kicks a poor one straight across the goals. Could have lifted them a bit, Jeff.
Yeah, that wasn't a waste. I mean, Schober worked so hard. He got his hands to the ball in the marking contest, couldn't hold it, worked hard, got the ball out to Harrison. It was a very indiscriminate sort of a kick, wasn't it?
And so the ball's going to be brought in. Teal tried to take it, but the umpire rightly in control forced Witts back to take the kick. They're going to kick over the man on the mark, Schober. Kicks it to the outer side. Searching for Bryan. Bryan up from behind, but knocks it forward. Roved by Thompson, who's played a very good game. Andrew Wallace tried to recover the bouncing ball, but it was a cruel bounce. Went off at right angles, as good as a Shane Warne leggy. and over the line and out of bounds.
They crumb very well, don't they, to those pack situations,
Throw in again. Go Doss, please.
Throw in at half-back. Here's Webb now, doing some work, trying to get it further afield. Handballs in front of Walker. Walker can't take possession. Scrambly passage. Through comes, I think it was at Lovett out there. Now it's back to Walker. Tries to knock the ball on, but Lawson, good play from him. Long handball out towards Galbraith. Galbraith gets it off quickly to Palmer. Palmer does likewise, but misses his target in Kerr. Now coming through was Berry, taken there by O'Brien. O'Brien gets it to Theodore. Theodore's kick was intercepted there by Danny Thompson now. Good long handballs out there to accommodate Parkin. Parkin handballs further afield. Well done by Warner. Evades one tackle, but a brilliant smother there by Theodore. But they have the numbers, Collegians, although a fumble there by Palmer. Now it's with Teal. Teal backpedals, gets it out to his big ruckman there in Bryan, who kicks a loose ball. The ball's free, 20 metres free. Racing for the ball now is Steve Lawson. Needs some shepherding there, which he gets. Has trouble picking the ball up. Now does so, and in the kicking motion, the boundary umpire said you carried it over the line, and there'll be a throw-in, much to the disappointment of Steve Lawson's and the Collegian side.
Yeah, should have made more of that, Steve. Had a bit of space. Just went a bit too close to the line in kicking and took him, the body took him over the line in the action. Good call by Leah Gallagher.
19 minutes gone in this third quarter. He tries to make amends, does so with some good heavy work, allows a passage there for Galbraith to kick a long ball up to the half-forward line. A bit of wrestling going on there between Lake and Chad Sousa. The ball still in play. Out wide, Nichols has taken off the ball. Through comes Stuckey. Now, Big Phillips has it. Handballs to Galbraith, who pumps it long again. Schober's got two to beat. He goes to the ground. Witts thumped away there by Teal. Ball goes out wide. Here's a chance for Wallace on that slippery practice wicket area. He handballed the ball towards the boundary line, but he said the umpire said he got one too high.
Yeah, crudely tackled by Hanbury. Bit of very experienced play by Wallace then to get that free kick.
Clever play, wasn't it?
Yeah, he had to too, because they were well and truly outnumbered and would have run the ball away on the far side. So here they have set up with a set shot for goal. It'll be a difficult kick in there, but perhaps to the square, and Schober might be able to convert something, or Pollock's down there as well. So he's taking a lot of time with this kick.
I think he'll get the distance, Mike.
Very important kick. Left foot kick from Wallace. Not a bad one, just missed to the near side and registers one behind. So Collegians move on to 5:15:45, trailing Old Melburnians 10-13-73 at the 20-minute mark of the third quarter. That's on the Jefferson Ford scoreboard.
And they're waiting for Sousa to bring the ball back in. He's kicked in consistently today rather than the true fullback Stuckey. He looks for Teal. The ball's knocked out of Teal's hands. It's gathered very quickly by Steve Lawson, who pumps it back to centre half forward, full forward position. But Sousa, following up his work, has marked, plays on immediately, gives it off to his captain Nichols. Nichols runs up the centre looking for the ruckman Bryan. Pollock punches from behind. Disciplined play. Kerr takes it, but a little bit slow.
Oh, too high.
It was too high, but he should have had that pumped out to Parkin and much quicker than that. And so Bryan gets the benefit of a dubious free kick. Bryan for Old Melburnians tries to kick short, finds Webb. Webb on his left foot kicks long. It's a high ball. They've got to wait under it. Smith gets into a good position. Brommel, I should say. Galbraith takes the spill, kicks it forward, but lands into the hands of Scott Teal. Scott Teal kicks it diagonally across the ground, looking for Bryan. Bryan feeds it back to the running Stuckey coming up the centre of the ground, who kicks it long. A punch forward by Thompson for OMs. There's two Thompsons playing. Theodore gets into the end of a loose ball. He's going to bring that back towards goal. And he has a shot, but it goes across the face of goal. Parkin has a chance near the boundary line. I think is content to run it over the line. And remember, you're listening to this broadcast on Southern FM.